Hello, my name is Steve Bigelow with the Candlestick Forum. We might be seeing some market reversal signals. I use the term might because we've got candlestick reversal signals, like the morning star signal it formed today in the positive trading of the Dow, but that puts us in a transition stage. That could be a change of direction. However, there's one more criteria, the T-line. So it will make it very important how the market opens tomorrow and whether they can get up through the T-line, which would do two things. One, confirm the Morningstar signal, and two, tell us the T-line is not acting as resistance anymore. We saw the same scenario here in the NASDAQ. Whoops, that should be engulfing, not engulfing. We got a bullish engulfing signal, but we still haven't closed above the T-line. So remember, a change of direction is the combination of a candlestick reversal signal and coming up through the T-line. We have a much stronger signal here on the S&P 500 with a bullish left-right combo. That's a bullish engulfing signal following a doji right off the 50 or off the 200-day moving average. Stochastics in the oversold area. This would make for very strong confirmation that if the market opens higher and starts trading higher, that's what they used for support, and now your uptrend is starting. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean all stocks are heading up. We could see in Google how that proverbial gap down in the oversold area and then doing a doji told us we were getting some indecision down here in the oversold area, and today it did a left-right combo. So that would tell us they're starting to buy Google, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're buying everything. Right now, Amazon is still being sold off. So not all of the biggies are being bought at this time. Apple also is having problems staying below the T-line. But when the market is in the oversold condition and has the prospects of bottoming, we have the advantage of finding which stocks have the best upside potential. We've recommended GLS or GSL because of the fry pan bottom, bouncing off the 200, closing back up above the T-line, and then did a trend kicker signal. That is extremely relevant because anytime you see that trend kicker signal, it tells you there's likely to be more upside. So what do we assert from this chart? Wave 1, wave 2, now we're in wave 3. The nature of the market being oversold allows us to take advantage of big or strong price moves based upon earnings. AI, artificial intelligence, CE.AI, artificial intelligence, had good earnings, and they're going to open up here. That means it's probably going to produce a best friend gap up, which now tells us coming out of this fry pan bottom, we have wave 1, wave 2, now going into wave 3. We're seeing this in stocks that everybody, or not everybody, people are pointing out, again in the chat rooms, that Dual did a gap up after earnings with follow through. Mux did a best friend gap up with follow through. So this allows us in these conditions, or knowing what the nature of the market is, to take advantage of these type of price moves where you have a strong move for 2, 3, 4 days for a very profitable trade. Now, remember, until we get up above the T-line, doesn't necessarily mean all stocks are going to go up. RIVN, still in this process of doing a dumpling top, with earnings telling you that they did a bearish kicker signal, confirming the dumpling top, did a doji today. If it opens tomorrow, we've got that bearish doji sandwich continuing that blast to the downside from a dumpling top. Same thing on Netflix. If they open this lower tomorrow, doing a bearish doji sandwich, telling us that this level is not acting as resistance or as support. We got wave 3 on a J-hook pattern that Netflix, even if the market's getting a little bit bottoming action, that Netflix might still be selling off. So it's going to be important tomorrow to see how they open the markets. Now, we've got the advantage of when you turn on your TV sets or look at your indicators from the your trading platforms, we can see what the pre-market futures are telling us that how the market's going to open. That gives you a much better perspective of whether to be going long or going short. So using that information, remember, our chat rooms provide a lot of information during the day, teaching people how to identify the strong signals and patterns, greatly expediting your learning process for candlestick analysis. But we also want to remind everybody that on Saturday, we're going to be doing a mini spotlight training on what strategies are the best, whether you want to be using, in this case, we were oriented toward the short side, but the market might be bottoming here. But which bearish strategies are the best, whether you buy puts outright, whether you buy put debit spreads or sell call spreads, meaning going short. So join us. They're very inexpensive and a lot of information in them. That'll be it. We'll see you in the chat rooms.